All right, now we got our hole cut. As you can see, let's take this off. It should pop right out. Work it a little bit. Take this off. And that's our top. That's going to fit right here. Right over that. On the other side, because these are the weld sides. It's going to pop right on there. Clamp it down. And we'll have a nice smooth edge. We're going to do the same thing to the other one, except we're going to have holes in that so you can use clamps to clamp everything down. And that's it. This can be used for something else. Alright, we tack welded all along here, all along the inside, all along the outside except for the edges. Both sides. And this is what it looks like. You have your piece of anyway, we're going to have some L brackets in here, and then we can plasma cut and not worry about the sparks because I'm going to have a pan underneath there. Be a good table. Plasma cutting and welding and chop saw. Been wanting something like this for a long time. Nobody has nothing like it, so I made my own. And I'm going to show you how to make one too. Alright, that's about it. We're going to probably grind all this down. What we want to do is grind all the edges down so it's nice and smooth so you don't cut yourself or something. And we're going to do that now, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright. Alright, now we got it all grinded nice and smooth, all the welds clean down smooth. You don't cut your hands or anything. Actually, it's coming out pretty good. Now we got this piece where the saw goes. It's going to fit right on here, so it's nice and flush. We'll put the saw right here, and then we'll have another table on the other end for welding. Other than that, all we got to do now, this one's done. We got to build the other table. We'll show you that, I guess, right now. Take this. Top side. Got all these poles down here. We're going to run these in here, but I think first what we're going to do is cut the holes in this piece so we can line these up exactly where the cuts are. Just sometimes you're off like a little bit, so it's just easier to cut this first and then put these on. We'll have a nice table. All right. All right, now we have these pieces cut out. Just like that. Now if you notice on this table how small that hole is, I'll show you why we made it bigger. You got these big clamps that's going to clamp something nice and big. If you notice, these fit right through here nice. You can clamp any way you want. On here, even this part don't go in. You can wiggle it in there and it'll go in, then the clamp piece don't go in. So, it would have been nice if these holes were a little bigger on this table. So, I'm making one similar, but I'm going to make the holes bigger so you can get the bigger clamps in there. We'll grind all this down, make it nice and smooth. Not a perfect cut, I'm not, perfect on that, but we'll grind it out and make it look nice and smooth right here. And so we're going to pop these out. Take these out. Pop that out. Now you can see these similar have the exact same table, but bigger. A lot cheaper to make. And we're going to have two of these tables, and you can butt them up together and make one big one, or use it for the chop saw, however you want. Plasma cutting, welding, everything you need. All right, we're going to put the braces down here. We're going to put this thing up here. Well, let me show you. Well, I'll show you that when I get to that. Right now we're going to smooth this out, grind it all up, make it look nice. All right, here we have it. Grinded all the edges off real quick. It's going to fit right on here. We're going to clamp it down, and we're going to tack it all the way around. And then we're going to run them bars in here, line them up nice and straight, and we'll probably grind it smooth to the square tubing. But we're getting there. Yeah, next thing we'll do is put those in, tack this first, then put those in, we'll start welding. I'll show you when I get there. Okay, what we did is spot weld all the way around. You can see these. Just tack it all the way around. I'm going to do the same thing on the inside, all the way around. And then we're going to take these poles, square tubing, and run one on every edge of these holes. That way it'll beef the table up, plus you can clamp to it. So I'm going to do that now. Grind all this off, weld these on, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get all 6 pieces welded in here, all ground down. We'll go from there. Okay, what we got is I welded them pieces on, and you can see it's nice and level. What I wanted to show you about these holes and these holes is, if you notice, like I said before, these won't go in here. The bigger clamps don't fit in the table. See how they fit in here? Just perfect. So I just made the holes a little wider so you can get all the clamps in there. You can weld something nice and big or whatever. This is kind of what it looks like. I just tack welded it nice and so it's sturdy. I mean, you can put a lot of weight on this thing. And here's going to be one of the legs. It's going to be a sturdy table, believe me. I could probably put a motorcycle or something up here. A little short. Put an indicator on. Other than that, we still haven't grinded the edges down yet. We're going to grind all this down, all the way around. Grind in here, make it nice and smooth. And after that, I'll show you what it looks like. And I think we're about ready to move on to the legs. Yeah, we're just about done. We got it. So next will be the legs. All right, got this all grinded down nice and smooth. Don't cut yourself on it. We put this bracket on here, just like that one. So that middle piece down here will set right in the middle. This is what it looks like. Just a simple piece of square tubing. This is measured 4 inches out from here. As you can see, it's really strong. We can put some heavy stuff on here. Now what we got to do, put the legs on this. We got the legs here. These are some, probably, I think it's 1/8 inch. Nice thick legs. This thing's going to be a tank. You can put whatever you want up here. So what I'm going to do now is, I guess, get these things clamped up. Right? Here's the this one's a little lighter. We're just going to put the legs down here. So, oh no, we'll put them in here, that's right. Yeah. Put them right there. And we're going to have to grind this stuff off. Forgot to hit that. So I'm going to grind that stuff off. And I'm just going to weld these legs right onto it. No clamping. We'll just use some of them little metal 90-degree magnets. Set 2 of them on here. Make sure it's nice and straight. Tack weld it. Just run a bead around it. I'll show you. We'll actually have a table. And we can flip it over and put the wheels on. And I don't know if I'm going to do them both now or just one and show you how to do the wheels on that one or what. So let me get this all grinded down. I forgot these. That's the only thing we got to do. Don't worry about this because nothing's going to touch there. But right here, this thing's got to sit nice and flush and we want this nice and smooth. So we're going to do that now. And I'll get back to you when I get that grinded off. All right, got the legs welded on. Just welded the beams around at every corner. Let's see how it fits up here. See how it looks on the grid. This thing's heavy, so you know. Pretty good. This will hold a lot of weight. We're gonna put some feet on there. The floor's not level. Put some feet on there so we can adjust the feet and get it nice and level. Look real good. Put your chop saw right here. Be pretty nice. Can't wait to get it done. All right, next, what I'm gonna do is that one. Over there. What we're going to do is put the legs on that, and I think after that we'll put all the feet on, and that's pretty much it. Depending on whether you paint it or not, it's up to you. I don't think I'm gonna, because it's just going to get all messed up anyway. Other than that, we're just about done. So what I'm going to do now, put that together, set it up, put the feet on, and that'll be it. Alright, here we are. We got both tables just about done. This piece here for the chop saw, just like that. Fits right in there. Now you got a nice table, you can chop whatever long pieces you want. Next, what we gotta do is put some feet on the bottom. I'm gonna flip this table over. I'll probably put it on here because this one's a little flimsy, but I'll probably flip the table over and I'm gonna cut out some square pieces. We're gonna run some bolts and some nuts on there so you can adjust the feet. That way you can level it any way you want. And I'll show you that when we get to that.